All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Joining me this evening is Mecha and Square.
Hello!
Hello.
Yes, and you've come to our weird corner of the internet, which is ran very poorly, and I'm glad to see you all here.
No,
We-
it is not ran poorly. You do a good job.
I do not, but I do my best. And I also want to point out that, yes, Stop Killing Games is a thing that would be nice to be signed by people who are actually EU members. If you know anybody who's an EU member that wants to save video games from being made that have no end-of-life plan, or just the developer can just shut it off because they want to, and the thing you paid for no longer belongs to you, please do so. Especially if you can get somebody who speaks French, because, let's just say the French love petitions. they love those things.
Okay, the French love
If you could get that out
petition
into the French language, that would be excellent.
and a little bit of a hey, I don't agree with this. Let's go cause some shenaniganry.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's load up Old Skies.
Yes, let's do that.
Pop it open
Well,
here.
you do a good job running this corner of the internet, Mike.
The posthumous corner of
tell
the
you-
internet. Also, so
Yes.
Wajidai Games, where the murderer is you. So in the previous episode of Old Skies, we had found out that we're actually a time traveler who will take people back in time to visit periods of the past, and we monitor them like a tour guide, except we don't really supposed to do anything except let them do their thing without ruining the timeline. Yes, does that seem irresponsible? Incredibly irresponsible. However, according to to our company manual, it is all about being responsible. Somehow we are
Don't
going to be
worry.
responsible.
We're being responsible and legal. And if we have to, unfortunately, and against our will, erase somebody from the timeline because they try to go rogue, well then, that's legal.
Remember, the more money they pay to have us make alterations to time, the more legal it is.
Exactly, as
You
we've
can't-
learned. Well, at least in this case, in a previous episode, we actually took an older gentleman who actually is one of the founders of this time traveling stuff,
Who was going to die in like 6 months?
who was going to die in 6 months, who wanted to go back in time and apparently stop his girlfriend from being in some horrible
girlfriend.
explosion that happened. So we ended up taking him back to New York City, and he was really cool about it. And then, he tried to deviate, and save this person, and he could have legally done that if he asked. But apparently,
But
according to the twist of the end of the
company-
episode, the company
said
has
no.
already said that they
They
didn't.
said no.
They said no for whatever reason. They just didn't do it.
Okay. No,
They ignored
I remember
him.
why they didn't. I remember why they did. And just so y'all know, because obviously you can't see, I'm just this little dog here in a bowl with the vest. Hello. My face was going just lower and lower into my desk. All right? They said no, not because she would have changed history. No. Her. Whatever. What's her name? I don't even remember, unfortunately. Sorry, dead girl. But she was such a low on the would affect time stream spectrum that it would have been fine. They were worried about if she lived, how it would have affected his time history shenanigans.
Because it
Because
affects
they
the
didn't want-
company. Yeah.
Well, not the company. Remember, he's the one who came up with the medication and procedures that made the average human lifespan go past 100 years old.
Yeah,
If
that
they
would
were
affect the
afraid
company.
he-
That would
Well,
affect
yes,
the that would affect the
all
company.
of
The company is
the
thinking about
company
the
and all of
like you're thinking
humanity.
about the whole human race, and the company's only thinking
That's
about
how they were
the
selling
company.
it. That's how that's how they were selling it to
Of
him.
course.
Remember, that's
But-
load-bearing trauma. We can't fix that.
Yeah, the load-bearing trauma is something we cannot
Because
fix.
he was such a high importance, high risk time guy that they were afraid that her being alive would have diverged him off of that path, which would have ruined the time stream. Which I get it, but if this was an issue, why did you let him go back in time to specifically the time when she was still alive?
You're gonna tell the
He
guy
paid
who
lots
paid.
of money.
Yeah, he literally funds this company, so it's like they can't say no to one of their biggest
I don't
investors.
know if he actually funds the company. Or if he just paid
Yes.
a
Did you not
boatload of
listen to
money.
what he said in the last game?
Oh, he did fund them. Okay, I'm sorry. It was.
He was way
there
more
so
involved
much
in all of this than
I'm-
he also was the one that made the time bans.
No, he didn't make the time. No, he didn't make the time bands, but because he's actually just super smart into engineering and science, he's able to figure out how to break it and take it off. He didn't make it. His specialty was actually medicine and biochem.
Okay. I'm gonna go rewatch all of that, and I'm gonna reconfirm
Either
everything.
way,
I'm gonna rewatch and
yeah.
reconfirm everything because it feels like
I
there's
think
something missing.
I may be wrong.
Yeah,
There's a
I was gonna say it
possibility I'm
feels
wrong, but I
wrong,
know.
but maybe you're wrong, and
I know.
or maybe you're right. I'm completely off the money, but it doesn't matter.
I do know
But
he
now
broke-
we are. Now
broke
we're
his
gonna.
time band, so he couldn't go back even if we wanted
Right.
to take him back. He was
So now
just
we're gonna
stuck.
continue where
Let's
we
go
left
break
off.
Time worse.
We're gonna go break time and cause more and more guilt
Yes.
for our poor character here. Let's continue.
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to keep Mecha from going down rabbit holes because we would be in that loading screen forever. I'm the same way. That's why people have to stop me.
I may or may not be known for going down rabbit holes,
Yes.
guys. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. That's why we play.
we
That's why we
doing?
play. I do the same thing.
Going this way?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we're
work for
going this way.
Chronozen. But was it called Chronozen originally? We will never
JVs.
know.
That's where we're going. Yeah, dystopia. Look at this dystopia. I do love the color palette, though. Let's just take a second, this walk cycle. This is a wonderful color palette. You got the oranges, you got the aquas and turquoises, so it's all coppery and patina, and then the shots of like purple and blue. It's a wonderful color palette.
Still water?
Still water.
Still water.
I guess I've never heard of Legionnaire's disease.
Oh my god, no.
Saturn.
I always enjoyed
Alcoholism.
this place. I keep expecting it to get paradoxed and disappear.
That won't happen. This place is chronolocked.
You're welcome,
locked
by
it?
the way.
They locked it in time so it would never get paradoxed and disappear no matter what happens in the time stream. I love that.
Let's talk about killing a client.
I feel like being yeah, let's talk about the client. Let's do
Duffy, have you ever had to kill a client before?
Oh boy.
it.
Let's get one thing
Smart man.
straight. What you did wasn't murder. He didn't leave you a choice. Sometimes a client can be so blinded by the possibilities of time travel that they can't get out of their own way.
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what?
A client who can't get out of their own way?
Okay, take my last client, this actress. A big influencer type back in the day. Was convinced
no.
she was robbed of an audition that went to Maggie Fielding.
That was the Water Under the Bridge remake, right? She won an award for that.
Not anymore. Duffy changed it.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Ether just
Too bad I
subscribed for
left that here.
31. Yeah, man. Guys are been following us
Nice.
for a while.
Oh, hi,
Thanks for the
Danya.
courtesy.
We're not killing anybody.
And
we're
Wrath.
Drinking,
Wrath 87.
we're
22
drinking
months.
at a bar and talking about killing a client. The original was better. You were successful, I assume. No, too bad. I
That's
like
too
that
bad.
movie.
I like that movie.
Which version? That film's been chrono shifted by accident at least 4 times.
Well, this time it was done on purpose. Wasn't that hard either. I just made sure Maggie's regular hairdresser was delayed that day. I stepped in and gave her a haircut she'll never forget. Maggie never auditioned, our client got the part, mission complete.
How was she in the movie?
Oh, terrible. She paradoxed her career into oblivion.
Wow.
Nice.
Hey, can we have another
Karma.
round, Mix?
Right away.
Thanks.
What do you mean, you're welcome? You're responsible for getting this place chronolocked.
Yeah, 10 years ago now. I petitioned to get this bar's ranking upgraded. Took a while, but I got approved. So relax. This place isn't going anywhere. And again, you're welcome.
Okay, so what did you have to do for the company to make you be quiet to keep this bar?
I'm going to be honest. Currently, until Duffy proves otherwise, he is one tick higher on the "you're okay." I know he's okay because he was in the opening cutscene, like looking for us. So he's cool, but you're okay right now, Duffy.
I didn't
We'll
know
see
you
if
could
that
just
changes.
change a ranking like that.
It's not exactly easy. It requires several layers of brass approval.
And a Fuji-sized mountain of paperwork to go through. You need to prove historical significance, impact to the timeline, blah blah, the usual.
And how'd you manage that?
I made it clear that allowing agents a stable place to drink was vital to our mental health.
I won't argue there.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Plus, these margaritas. No place else gets the salt quite right.
Yeah, Monkey's Paw Incorporated. One shake. Not gonna put any air in the juice like that. Lazy cyber barkeep. I think she's just doing that as an animation.
That's the San Francisco branch.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. The oscillation is just a few points south of London's. It's like a fingerprint.
You can't possibly sense that. I didn't feel anything. You're making that up. I never feel anything.
They don't feel like anything to me.
You and everyone else. But he's been doing that trick for 20 years. He's never been wrong once.
It's not a trick, Duffy.
Lost it. Getting a call. Hold on a tick. Hello?
Thea, where are you?
Who's this?
Who is the... It's Johnny.
Johnny. Yes. Johnny who?
The Johnny you've been clustered with for 8 years?
Right. Of course you are.
Are you at a bar?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
You're supposed to pick up Nick from soccer practice.
Nick. Right. And Nick would be...
Our son? He's been waiting in the rain for over an hour.
Ah. Sorry.
This is beyond irresponsible. And what's with the accent?
What accent?
Never mind, just pick him up. Please. We'll talk about this later.
Right. Bye then. So, I've been chrono-shifted into a cluster.
Oh, that's always awkward. They cute at least?
A son as well.
Oof. Never mind.
He's apparently been waiting for his mum, me, for an hour. Should I go?
Indulging in your alternate selves' lives is not recommended, Thea. But it's up to you.
Oh God.
Do you want to go? Do you wish to ignore your child in the rain?
But this isn't just Via's kid. This is another Via's kid that we.
That kid ain't
timeline
mine. Yeah, I know.
something.
I get it. The Maury show. We all seen
I'm
it.
just like.
You're gonna do your dance next. I get it.
What? What should we square?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Be responsible.
I'll just wait it out, as usual.
Oh,
Be out of their lives by the next chrono adjustment. Probably. There we go. Ethical dilemma solved.
Funny how that happens. You always lose what you want, and then get what you don't.
Sorry?
Nothing. Sorry. Jesus, these drinks should come with a warning label.
You've only been drinking soda, Nazo.
Really? Then they definitely should.
well, problem solved.
Yeah.
Ethical dilemma
Oh,
over.
guys. By the way, in this world, the timeline just will shift, and you will timeline shift into somebody else who is you from a different timeline. But because these guys have this special job of time protection, they actually remember, they know that that's not who they are and everything, and that they're just kind of slotting into other people's lives. It's weird. It's kind of weird.
Murder's one thing with child neglect. Well, it's not a child anymore.
Or at least not in this
Well,
timeline.
gents,
Listen,
I believe
Psyduck,
it's
don't you
time
ever,
I call it a
don't you
night.
ever, Psyduck.
Yeah,
Come
me
on,
too.
man. I love
Duffy?
kids.
You two go ahead. Gonna see what the night or the
kids.
next chrono adjustment will bring.
Lights. Yep. We bit drunk. Thank heaven the brass sprung for chrono locking this flat. Trying to find my way home when it never existed was a faff and a half.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Bed. An excellent idea. Lights.
Let's go.
Why not sleep? I only murdered a man this afternoon.
Yeah.
Or 38 years ago. It's ancient history, technically. Doesn't matter. I shall sleep like a baby.
No, you're not going to.
Hey, Nozzo, you around?
Hey, Fia. What's up?
Did Dr. Anderson ever kill anyone?
What?
You know, on the operating table or what have you.
Not that I'm aware of. Why?
He didn't ever maim or disfigure anyone during his early experiments.
Again, no.
Oh, shame. That might have made it easier.
Go to bed, Fia.
Bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, an excellent idea.
That's why we changed to pajamas?
Yep. Auto pants.
A few weeks
A few
later.
weeks later. A
Relative.
very mecha monologue. Wait. Oh, it's a
Another
brick
day,
out there.
another job.
10
That's
years of
different.
chrono shifts have left this view unrecognizable from when you first moved here.
Okay, so we've shifted 10 years back or 10 years forward. I don't know.
Yeah, it's your hollow screen.
That's the window.
This version of me is
see.
partying like there's no tomorrow. May as well.
Jeez.
Once the next chrono
About
adjustment
me.
hits, there'll be no yesterday for you either.
Let's see. Employed at Cluster Sass. Sure. Location. 2 blacked out to notice. About me. Word salad. 1 day ago, hungover again, in jail. Can someone bail me out? 2 days ago, hungover. 3 days ago, yo! Oh, jeez.
It looks like some of these news items have chrono shifted since I last looked.
Oh, this one, I think. Oh, wait, that. Oh, no. Oh, okay, hold on. Culture. State Sports Arena auctions off vintage memorabilia. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of sports history. We are thrilled to announce an exclusive auction featuring a stunning collection of antique sports memorabilia. The centerpiece of the event is a true gem from boxing for boxing enthusiasts. The actual gloves worn by Simon Inman, the 1871 citywide champion who famously defeated Brian Mason in an iconic bout. We're going really back to 1800s here. Inman's meteoric rise through the ranks has been inspiration to many, including 3-time world champion Chloe Satter. Whether you're a passionate collector or a fan of the sport, this auction promises to deliver rare and valuable treasures. Join us and place your bids on this timeless pieces of pugilistic.
Yeah.
Thank you. History! I get the feeling Chloe Satter, whoever she is going to show up in the game because this is the second time she's been mentioned.
Yeah.
Dr. Joseph
Everyone
Anderson.
just-
Yeah, you go ahead, Square.
Oh, double.
Dr. Joseph Anderson, the brilliant mind behind the revolutionary Anderson treatment, passed away yesterday at the age of 56. His groundbreaking work in slowing the aging process transformed millions of lives, making him a pioneer in modern medicine. Dr. Anderson's contributions extended far beyond the lab, as his legacy lives on in the countless people who have benefited from his life's work. The medical community mourns the loss of a visionary who reshaped the future of healthcare. Dr. Anderson will be remembered as a true innovator. In lieu of flowers, his family requests donations be made to any Schiemann Syndrome's research organization.
Yeah, that's what he had was Schiemann syndrome. So they can just claim, oh, he died from this syndrome. He didn't just go into the past and get vaporized from existence because he broke off the band that would bring him back and also tried to change history, you know.
Anyway, no refunds.
No refunds.
Okay, let's see. Food. Food.
Saffron Uprising, a cutting-edge Indian dining experience. Saffron Uprising, a premier Indian restaurant in New York City, takes dining to a new level with its immersive holographic depictions of the Saffron Dawn Revolution. While the visuals are undeniably impressive, the constant portrayal of conflict might feel intense for some diners, yet the food remains the true star. Their butter chicken, rich with flavor, and paneer tikka grilled with perfection, both shining examples of traditional Indian cuisine. Saffron Uprising is a must-visit for those seeking an exceptional culinary experience paired with a cutting-edge ambiance, though the revolutionary theme may not be for everyone.
That does sound tasty. Butter chicken and paneer tikka.
Yeah.
I've never had paneer tikka, but I could go for some grilled cheese tikka.
Yep.
Astoria wins decisive battle in 3-month war of Valoria. Okay, that definitely has changed.
Oh, hey, how's it going, Zero? We
Not
don't
like-
have the we don't have a Discord you
We
know,
don't.
a thing, whatever that's called.
Sorry, man, but appreciate it. Last time, Valorio's the one who beat Astoria, and the restaurant wasn't a Indian restaurant, it was an Ethiopian restaurant. Against all odds, the nation of Astoria has claimed a stunning victory in its war with the technologically superior Valoria. Despite being outmatched in terms of advanced weaponry and cyber warfare capabilities, Astoria's resourcefulness, tenacity, and deep understanding of the terrain turned the tide. Utilizing guerrilla tactics, intelligent operations, and some would say, an unbreakable spirit, Astoria successfully neutralized Valoria's technological advances, leading to the hard-fought and unexpected triumph. Neighboring regions are watching closely as Astoria consolidates its power, leaving Valoria to grapple with the aftermath of its swift downfall. The balance of power in the region has been irrevocably altered. Until next Chrono Shift, where it changes yet again.
Yeah, you know about the fantastic Warzone dining facilities? This is the future you weren't ready for, Psydoc. Do they also have Bosnia burgers? Come and see the horrors of war while eating a fantastic burger and fries. Yes.
I feel
Sounds
that
like
would
one
be a
of
thing.
Deb's cursed restaurants from Traveler.
Yeah.
Kinda. Oh, we got new ones. Can't go home again. Best thing about this job. Got the malaise bad today. Oh, it's Ron. Well, they say you can't go home again. Just learned that my whole hometown never existed.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. The place was a crap hole. I'm happy to leave it.
Still, if you feel malaise, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what this group chat is for.
These are other guys that do our job. Best thing about this job.
Best thing about this job? Watching different versions of my favorite movies. Just saw The River Wall Returns. Frank Lyons stars in it this time. Frank Lyons! Did anyone else see it? I have to talk about this with someone. No one else would get it. Well, too late. The movie now stars Jacques Bates. Yawn. I'll watch it again when it shifts again.
Now that is a movie nerd if I've ever heard one. Oh wait, we have a chance to watch the same movie, but with different actors?
Yeah, so there's some pros and cons to this whole time travel dystopia future.
I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah.
Got the malaise bad today. Saw two of my old cluster mates again in Victoria Park.
Did they recognize you?
No, not this time.
Have they ever recognized you?
Just the once. The only time in 20 years.
Well, my advice is to stop torturing yourself.
We all need a hobby.
You need a life. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I guess they must
Oh,
have
wait,
chrono.
Oh, wait.
I think they chrono
We
shifted
did-
memes out of this universe, so there's no memes in group chat anymore.
I just realized we didn't check the computer thing before we went to bed, and then after 2 chrono shifts. We should do that. Ah, darn it. Okay, I guess we need to go to work.
Yep.
Hey, how's it going, Steel?
Hello.
Thea,
Oh, wait.
hello! I hate you.
What?
Wait.
My
What?
jealousy is through the roof. You owe me big.
Still not following.
Your
What do we
next
do?
client is Chloe Sadar.
I knew she was going to be in it. I called
Chloe
it.
Clocker Sadar, 3-time worldwide boxing champion.
Not a huge
Never
fan
heard.
of boxing.
I don't pay attention to
No, we've heard
boxing
of her.
much, or any sport. Shifting timelines make it hard to keep track of these things. You know that.
Normally I'd agree with you, but Chloe's something special.
Special as in a high timeline ranking.
No, special as in she's one of the best fighters in the sport. Or at least she
She
was.
has been a constant.
She retired recently.
Which has stayed consistent in the timelines. Oh god, oh god, what are we getting into? What are we getting into?
Duffy,
Careful.
be careful. This goes against everything you taught me.
What's that?
Don't get attached. Be prepared to let everything go. She could be paradoxed out of existence tomorrow.
Fine, you're right, I get it. Just Don't let anything happen to her, okay?
I know the rules. She will be fine. As long as she doesn't pull another Joe Anderson.
She won't.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Everyone's a fan. Besides you, apparently.
Maybe that'll change after tonight. Meet you at JV's later.
Definitely. See you there, slugger.
All right, we'll see you later.
Bye, Duffy.
We're going to go hang out with the cool boxer.
Yeah, Chloe Satter, the boxer lady.
ID acknowledged. Welcome, Fia Quinn.
May leave you slightly disoriented, but your vitals are more than adequate. You should be fine. And here's Fia.
Oh, hey, Fia Quinn, right?
Yes, that's me.
I'm Chloe Sadar. I'm your 6 o'clock, assuming that even means anything to someone like you.
I'm
Nice.
still exist.
Still
The
exists.
clock keeps moving forward, regardless of when we are.
That's both very profound and also kind of depressing. Anyway, 1871. You can really take me there?
That's the idea. What's the mission?
Oh, she wants to go see
Here,
the boxing matches.
Take a look at this old newspaper clipping.
Yeah, okay.
Inman
Hey,
knocks out
Mason.
knocks out Mason in 6th round at Ida's Arena. Henry Morton Stanley expected to Africa. Okay, so there's like a whole
Expedition.
expedition, yeah.
Oh,
New
Relative
locomotive
newcomer,
makes
Simon.
serious time.
yes. Relative newcomer Simon Inman has secured the title of champion this weekend, taking victory over the crowd favorite Mason in 6 rounds. All but unheard of. 12 months ago, Inman seemed to be untouchable on Saturday nights, leaving the uncharacteristically flummoxed Mason struggling to land a blow. The first 2 rounds showed Inman being cautious and defensive, testing with jabs and quick body blows to his larger opponents. Some excellent opportunities were missed by Mason, usually slow to take advantage of gaps in his opponent's guard. When the 3rd round bell sounded, Inman came out with a renewed energy and aggression, landing some serious hooks to Mason's jaw. From this point, the match was a steady, relentless process until victory by knockout in the 6th round. Record numbers of onlookers had gathered to view the match, which was expected to be a cakewalk for the reigning champion. Mason's record has been perfect this season, with this being his first upset in over 3 years. Asked for his thoughts on the match, he was reluctant to talk to our reporter, leaving Ida's Arena only with a grumble and a scowl. We're going to go back to the Victorians.
Is this a boxer?
Yeah, Simon Inman. I want to find him.
For what
Why?
reason?
I need to ask him something.
Ask him
What?
what exactly?
It's embarrassing. I'd prefer not to tell you. You said that was okay, right?
I said it was up to Fia.
Oh, well, like I said, I'd rather not. But if you insist.
No, I want to know.
insist this time.
I insist. I need to know. I don't want another Joe Anderson.
I'm afraid I must insist.
Fine. I just want to ask Simon Inman about his retirement.
That's all.
Yes, that's all. Told you it was embarrassing. Can we move on?
Sure. Sorry to push. It's my job to get you what you need.
I get it. We're good.
Okay, what can you tell me about him?
What do we know about him?
Just that he was a boxer who won the citywide championship in 1871 and died around 20 years later at the age of 39.
That's all.
That's all on the public record anyway.
Where can we find Simon Inman?
That's just it. I have no idea.
His residence isn't listed in the archive.
That shouldn't be an issue. We know he was at this championship match, so we can find him then.
No, not the night of the match. That defeats the point. I want to ask about his retirement. 6 months later should do the trick.
Then the trick will be finding him.
Can that be done?
If it wasn't, you wouldn't be here.
So, yes. Is it how is that embarrassing? Because she's retiring and she wants to ask other boxers who are retired, I guess, personal questions. And for her, it's
Mike?
embarrassing.
Yeah, my guess is she's asking, like, okay, I retired, but how do you deal with retirement? Some people don't like... It may be one of those things
Yeah,
where she
there's a lot of
wants
people who
to-
don't like retirement. A lot
Yeah.
of people. So
They,
I mean,
she
this
just wants
guy
to figure
died
out
at
what
30
do I do.
I mean, this guy died at 39, so
Well, obviously he
Yeah.
did something with his retirement, but I guess it's one of those things like, how do I go on with my retirement? I retired because I felt like it was time to leave, but now I don't feel fulfilled or whatever. Could be stuff like that. There's probably somebody in her current timeline she could talk to about this, but no, we gotta go back to 1870 something to talk to an old boxer.
well,
some people pay $250 million to go back in time instead of going to therapy.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go.
Miss Sadar, it looks like you're already attired. Shall we be off?
Call me Chloe, please. And yeah, let's get going.
Please don't be another Joe Anderson, Chloe. I swear to God. I don't know if my heart can take it.
that is that. Yeah. Chapter 2: Times Champion.
Punch him in the face. No, we're not going to go punch him in the face. 5 points, October 7, 1871. 3:34 p.m.
5
Okay.
points. I'm assuming in New York City.
I
Time
guess.
call successful, Noz.
All clear.
As clear as the air in this era can be. Go ahead and send her through.
I mean, it is 1871.
Whoa, that was wild.
Are you alright?
Yeah, just finding my feet. What a weird feeling. Like falling, but I wasn't falling down?
You weren't really falling. It's either up nor down. It's not moving exactly.
We weren't moving in the traditional way we think of it. It's something else.
It certainly is. You must think I'm so silly. Using time travel for this?
No. I think it's silly. Reasons less silly than most. Too late to change your mind now. No, we're not saying that.
Between you and me, your reasons are less silly than most.
Thanks. That's a sweet lie. Either way, I'm here. I'll see it through. You don't win 3 world championship belts by quitting. We're gonna find Simon Inman, and I'm gonna ask him what I need to ask him. Speaking of, let's do this.
All right.
Okay, for just a second, 1871's post-Civil War, still Victorian. Okay, her attire, proper day attire, with that shoulder, with that neckline. Honestly, that looks more like night attire, or something a little bit more fancy, and or harlot. But I won't judge.
Oh, the people in
I will heavily
1870. Well,
judge
anyway,
yes, I will heavily judge fashion. No, I'm not.
barred windows for bars.
window.
Yeah.
What? Barred windows were a thing.
Barred windows for bar windows. That's what it says.
Let's see. Bar windows for bars windows. Only exit. Yeah, we'll go out this exit. Their skirts are also really, like, narrow. Well, it's a bus. Walking skirts, probably. Okay. Is that what you're thinking? Haha. Face it. Employment unknown, cause of death,
Can you
complications
lick
from
time? Indeed.
cholera.
Yeah,
Okay.
cholera was very common
There
back
is a-
then.
Yeah, so that actually makes sense. 18, yeah. Okay, so that's all we know about him. Newspaper photo. That guy.
Yep.
Love it. Ringside review.
Oh, wow. Simon Inman and the Legacy of Inspiration by Franklin Harrow. In the annals of New York City's pugilistic history, few stories resonate as deeply as that of Simon Inman. As a young boy, Simon was beset by rheumatic fever, an ailment that left him frail and uncertain for his future. However, through the unwavering commitment to diet and exercise, he transformed himself from a sickly child into one of the most formidable boxers of the 1870s. Simon's defining moment came when he advanced to the city championship fight. With skill and steadfast determination, Simon claimed victory, a triumph that not only secured his legacy, but also served as an inspiration to those who face seemingly insurmountable odds. Simon retreated from public life thereafter, ending his career on the highest of notes. Sadly, 20-some years after his championship win, Simon's life was tragically cut short by a cholera outbreak. As I document his life, it's clear that Simon Inman exemplified the enduring spirit of a true champion. Even decades later, his story of resilience and the capacity to overcome adversity continues to resonate with boxers everywhere.
Okay, so that's probably why she wants to talk to him then. Also, Night Elf answered us a question. 5 Points was a slum built on a landfill on what used to be Collect Pond, which was basically a waste dumping ground and sewage runoff pond. So it's a slum that's built on top of a landfill.
Yeah. I lived near a 5 Points in Ohio, and it also stank.
I guess it's just the name for it.
I mean, it's still
Okay.
there, it just doesn't smell. It's
Oh,
just
that's
5
good.
roads
Yeah?
now.
Are you really looking up the archive data of a client in front of the client?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, just pretend you didn't do that. Okay?
Okay, so we can't do that. All right. I honestly did think that would be
Oh,
an
right,
issue.
because she can see her screen, because it's not like...
Oh, that's right. She can. I forgot. Oh, no.
You're like, let me...
Transparent future screen.
It's not like a computer screen thing. It's see-through on the back. No.
Our one weakness.
Oh, blast it. Not again.
Nozzo, we really need to start vetting these landing points.
Sorry.
So we gotta find a way to get
That's
over
too
this.
heavy for me to lift.
Parkour.
Yeah? What's up?
Give me a.
So, this Simon Inman.
That's not what I
What can you
clicked
tell
on.
me about
No.
him? Anything that's not in the historical record?
Not much. Just that he was a sickly kid who grew up to win the championship. Like me.
Your biography says he inspired you to become a boxer. Is that why you want to meet him now?
Yeah. His story gave me direction way back then. I'm hoping he can do the same again for me now.
Wait, actually, I
You
wanna hear
really
more about
think
this.
talking to Simon can help you?
I don't know. It's worth a shot. Not like anybody else has any decent advice.
Yeah.
So, you're a boxer.
Was. I retired. You really never heard of me? I'm a 3-time world champion.
No, sorry. Shifting timelines make it hard to follow sports.
That must be weird.
Perils of the job.
Well, at least this way I know you're not some fangirl.
Why did you retire anyway?
I didn't want to do it anymore.
And that was that?
That was that. Boxing is a young person's game. I'm almost 65. The Anderson treatments can only take me so far. Time to hang up the gloves.
She's 65?
Yeah, Joe
Oh,
Anderson
no.
made that anti-aging drug really powerful. Those people lived like be 150.
I can understand. Part of me kind of understands now why they were so like, we don't want to mess up your timeline, bud, and ruin everything for everybody. Because look at her. She looks like 30-something. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Chloe, we've hit a small snag. Would you mind giving me a boost over the fence? Then I can open it from the other side.
I've got a better idea.
Is she going to punch it? Kick it.
That works too.
I thought it might. Let's go.
The barking
Sweet
dog.
Vegas. Is this a real 5 Points bar?
That it is.
Do you think if we have time,
If we have time. But not right now.
I'll hold you to that?
In the cold light of
Ooh,
day, the interior of this bar doesn't look too inviting.
She wants to go into an 1870-something bar because it's an actual old 5 Points bar. Chloe's into some historical stuff, I think.
God. Ugh, the smell. Doesn't New York have indoor plumbing in this time?
Nope.
They do, but it's still pretty rare. And horses don't use toilets.
No sanitation department?
Not for another 10 years.
Gross.
Sorry. Should have warned you.
Nah, I'm good. Mary the Marauder smelled worse, and I went 5 rounds with her in 2059.
Just be careful where you step.
That's completely fair.
Yeah.
Left.
These two belong to you, Brian?
No, never seen him before, Miss Ida.
Well, if you want autographs, go someplace else. If you want tickets, we're sold out for the rest of the season. Anything else? Make it quick.
Right. Left. Left. Right. Right. Left.
The elderly woman scribbles furiously at her
Again.
desk, pausing every few seconds to glance
Left.
appraisingly
Right.
at the young man.
Left. Left. Right. Right.
Sorry to disturb you. Are you Ida?
Listen to this one, Brian. You ever hear a voice so prim and proper?
Only you, Miss Ida.
You got that right. That boy is lucky I'm not 30 years younger.
Left.
Oh God.
Right. Left.
Oh shit.
Again. Left.
Ida's a wild card, I
Left.
think.
Left.
Do you know a man named Simon Inman?
What would you say, Brian? Do we know Simon Inman?
Can't say that we do, Miss Ida.
There's your answer.
Right. Again. Left. Right.
Okay,
Left.
we're gonna ask these
Left.
things before we go to Simon. I
Right.
feel like that will kick us out.
Who's the pugilist on the bags?
Pugilist? I love Canadians. That's Brian. Heaviest hands this side of the Hudson.
So he's a
Oh
pro?
God.
One of the best. Or he will be if he mixes up his combinations.
Yes, Miss Ida. Again.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
What's to tell? If you want to watch two people beat each other unconscious, this is the place. But I'm guessing you're a bit tight-laced for such things, aren't you?
Tight-laced?
You heard me. Your friend, on the other hand, I'm guessing she does more than just watch. You a fighter too?
Was. I'm retired.
I knew it. I'd love to see you go a few rounds against my Brian. You interested?
I said I'm retired.
Too bad.
Left. Right. Left.
Chloe fighting
Left.
Brian.
Right.
Wait.
You'd really let Brian and Chloe fight? Is that even allowed?
Stop living in the dark ages, lady.
Yeah, the crowd loves it when women and men fight in the ring.
They spend more too. You sure you're out of the game?
Yeah, completely sure.
Right.
Are you sure you don't know Simon Inman?
I am sure I answered this question already.
He was in this arena 6 months ago.
Was he now? 6 months is a long time in this business.
It was in the newspaper. Show her, Fia.
Left. Right. Again. Left. Right.
See? He won the championship belt.
Shush, Brian. Fine, fine. Yes, I knew him, but I don't know him anymore. And that's the bottom fact. And speaking of bottoms, you're blocking my view of Brian's.
Oh
We done
God.
here?
Wow.
Left. Left. Right.
Hello.
Ma'am.
Left.
Oh, hello.
Can you tell me about Simon? The one you knew?
Keen kid, orphaned not long ago, trying to find a way to get by. He was slaving away at a dead-end job when he first showed up here. Never thought he'd make it 5 minutes, let alone to the championship. He surprised us all.
Left. Right.
About Simon Inman.
I've said all I'm going to. I can help you look for any other boxer, but not him. Like Brian over there, for instance. He's well worth looking at. I do it all the time.
Right.
Jesus.
Left. Left.
Well, thanks for the assistance, I suppose.
Good luck out there.
Again.
We're gonna talk to Brian. Maybe.
Left. Right. Left.
Also,
Left.
you're creepy.
Yep.
Lady, you're
Left.
kinda creepy.
Right. Again.
Hello. Can you spare a moment?
Not really.
I couldn't help but notice your reaction earlier
Reaction?
to our conversation about Simon Inman winning the championship belt. There it is again. Care to explain?
No.
Oh.
We'll get to the you
So,
know him
you're a
obviously.
boxer.
Oh, what gave it away? The gloves?
Right. Of course.
Well, anyone can wear gloves, but you've definitely got something special.
Thanks, lady.
Your form's excellent, and that follow-through?
Well, I have been working on that. Ida says I gotta stay on my toes, but I'm a brawler, you know?
Could we?
Sure.
Do we not talk shop? Yeah, log in Logic Nullifier says, I haven't been watching this game. What's all that's happened so far? We're time traveler tour guide, taking clients from the future back to the past to do whatever it is that is legally sanctionable. Some things are a low priority, like talking to people, and some things are you can't touch it or else we will delete you from the time stream, which we did in a previous episode because Mecha was given, once again, no choice but to murder someone.
Yes. I was given no choice. I'll say, don't you dare put this evil on me, Mike. I couldn't get out of it.
And that's the story so far.
$2 will let you assassinate Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, we're currently in 1871, and we're looking for a boxer. So this lady that we're with that's in a pink dress over here can actually... She's a boxer. She wants to talk to him about retirement because she retired. That's the game so far.
Mm-hmm. I hate to push this upon you two, but can you guys continue on without me for just a briefest of moments, and I will be right back?
No, take your time. You're fine. Go ahead, Square.
Okay.
You obviously know Simon Inman. Anything you can tell me could be useful.
You know, my dear Daddy Mason, God rest his soul, had a saying. If you don't want to eat flies, keep your mouth shut.
Quite the poet.
I don't want to eat flies, is all I'm saying.
In the future, we have to eat them. It's the only protein source. Anyway.
Daddy Mason?
My dear departed daddy, who'd you think?
Right, of course. Can you tell me anything else about yourself?
What a strange thing to ask. No.
I'll leave you to it.
That's completely fair.
Left.
What about those boxing gloves on the wall?
Left.
In the back of Ida's arena is an impressive-looking guy doing push-ups, it says.
Again.
He decided that, yeah.
Left. Right. Left.
This certificate grants Ida's arena the right to host professional boxing matches. However, it doesn't look particularly authentic.
Left. Right. Left.
The pair of boxing gloves are ornamental property used to win an important fight. Let's click on these objects to make sure we can, like, see them if she's gonna do anything.
Left. Right.
Like the, yeah, that too.
Left.
And what about the picture above the wall? Photograph an impressive-looking boxer. According to the plaque, his name is Fightin' Frank Fontana.
Right. Left. Left. Right. Right.
It's I believe that's a Daredevil reference.
Again. Cool. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right.
Go ahead.
Right. Left.
Let's go somewhere else.
Again.
Let's go somewhere else and read this, because this guy's just going to keep saying that in the background.
Left. Left.
So what do we learn about Simon and why they don't talk about him?
Nothing.
Rude.
Let's see here.
Yeah, we just wanted to research this guy without him going left, right in the background, so we moved somewhere else.
Oh, he's Brian Mason. Okay.
Yep. So we're not listening to the kung fu scene from Parappa the Rappa the whole time.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. All right, go ahead and read that, Square.
Ringcraft Review interview transcript, April 23rd, 1921. Franklin Harrow, what would you say was the biggest highlight for you? Brian Mason, geez kid, every time I stepped out into that ring was a highlight to me. The cheers, the adrenaline, the rush of victory. Once you get a taste of that, you spend the rest of your life chasing it. Indeed, your first year was marked by victory after victory. You even made it to the championship match. That was 50 years ago. Couldn't quite seal the deal, but that's okay. Do you agree with the critics who said you were too predictable? Maybe a little, but who cares? I boxed my way, with all my heart and soul. Could I have switched things up? Sure, but in the heat of the match, I stuck to what I knew best. Didn't make me a winner, but it sure made me happy. That's a wonderful perspective. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Mr. Mason. Thank you for keeping our history alive, son. Remember, it's not always about how many fights you win, but how you fight them that counts.
Oh, he doesn't sound like too bad of a guy.
Yeah, but I've also noticed that he keeps doing the same pattern of fighting. I'm assuming we're going to need to learn that.
Maybe.
The bar's basement is stocked with barrels of all sizes and all shapes and sizes. You can also see a bunch of discarded broken boxing gear down there.
Oh.
Maybe we go in?
We don't have time for a drink. Maybe after.
Maybe this is where Brian lives.
Yep.
Not Brian, Simon.
Simon. Yeah, maybe Simon lives here.
Pubs wander to the...
Chloe.
Cries wander to the pub's entrance.
Leave her.
You're in charge.
Let's see, but a lifetime of self-discipline means she doesn't have to make a move towards it. Okay. So, we're missing something.
Yep.
We can only go there in the arena. Okay.
Let's go to the arena. We haven't looked around at everything.
Right. Left.
We clicked on that guy.
Right.
We already read that part.
Again.
Okay.
Left. Right. Left. Left.
Maybe you should ask her.
Right. Right. Left. Right. Again.
Ida,
The...
Right.
What? Make it quick.
Left. Right. Right.
about Simon Inman.
I've said all I'm going to. I can help you look for any other boxer, but not him. Like Brian over there, for instance. He's well worth looking at. I do it all the time.
Okay.
Thanks. We'll be leaving now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Again.
We...
Left. Right. Left. Left.
Let's
Right.
pay her.
Right. Left.
We... Ooh.
Right.
Maybe we...
Again.
Do I look like a ticket office?
Nope.
Left.
Let's give Brian some money.
Right.
It was
Left.
a thought.
Right.
You take the money.
Again.
You clicked
Left.
off of him.
Right. Left.
I did
Brian.
not.
What is it?
Wait.
You already
that-
did. Yeah,
what?
we already asked
Oh.
about that. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and close
I'll
it. Try
leave you
the,
to it.
Yeah.
try the
What is
currency
Left.
again. It's
Right.
just his dad's name. That's how we
Right.
got his dad's last
Left.
name.
Right.
Ah.
Again. Why are you waving that around? What have you heard about me?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Darn right.
Okay.
Left. Left.
Okay.
Right. Right. Left. Right. Again.
Wait.
Left. Right. Left. Left.
Certificate grants Ida's
Right.
Arena the rights to
Right.
host professional
Left.
boxing matches.
Yeah, we-
However,
Right.
it doesn't look
Again.
like their life.
Yeah, we already looked at
Okay.
that. Yeah, we looked at all this stuff.
Right.
Okay.
Left.
Well,
Left.
hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Uh,
Left. Right. Again. Left. Right. Left.
Maybe.
Left.
Hold on. Can we look up? Oh wait, no. And Brian Mason?
No.
Okay. And what did that bring up again? That was just...
Yeah, just a
that.
transcript
That's
from
it.
an interview
Oh,
where he
okay.
says that he does the exact same moves.
Mm.
Show him the newspaper, maybe? Thanks, Silicon Soul.
Ooh, maybe.
Right. Right. Left. Right.
Brian, look at this newspaper.
Yeah.
The headline says Inman knocks out Mason.
Uh-huh.
You fought Simon in the championship match.
Sure.
You said you didn't know him.
And I don't. I knew him. Past tense.
Past tense? Do you mean he's dead?
Don't know, don't care. You want to talk to that thug? Fine. Just leave me out of it.
Wait.
Dog.
Simon's a thug.
Did I say thug?
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget it. I said nothing. I'm not eating flies.
Can you tell us about the fight?
I lost.
So that's why you're training so hard. Planning on a comeback?
From him? Nah. Ain't worth it.
Simon's a thug.
Did I say thug?
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget
Okay,
it. I said nothing. I'm not eating flies.
He took a dive.
I'll leave you to it.
Mm,
Again.
Well, see if we can give him some money.
Right.
Oh,
Left.
that's why he said
Left.
it's how you fight
Right.
them.
Why are you waving that around? What have you heard about me?
Nothing. Nothing at
That
all.
he takes dives for
Darn
money.
Right. Left.
maybe.
Right.
Yeah, we were thinking
Again.
it was like something else, but now I'm thinking like, yeah, he
Left.
probably took
Right.
dives for money.
Left.
Yeah.
Left. Right.
Okay, let's go back to
That's
the bar
where all
and
my
just...
goob went.
Yeah, that's where all the goop went.
Chloe,
Yeah? What's up?
Let's
Okay,
get
I was
back to
hoping
it, shall
maybe
we?
she'd have
You're in
like
charge.
an idea Okay. So, Simon may have been a thug. And, like, coerced him into winning. We can't look her up yet, because she's still here. Anything new? No, nothing new. So...
Look around this alleyway. Maybe there's something here.
For the first time.
That's too heavy for me to lift.
No! No!
What? It's wood! We can evaporate wood on
I think that crate is low impact on the timeline. Yeah, let's shoot the crate with the gun. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
But it's just too big for me. We could contact Nazo.
Sure.
That's a load bearing crate.
Nazo,
Yeah, Fia.
any ideas, Nazo?
I don't think Ida has told us everything. Have you tried talking to her?
Let's try talking to Ida.
Okay.
Right, Nazo,
Alright.
I'm off.
Standing by, Fia.
I guess we'll go back and try talking to her again. I break the box open. Maybe there's grenades or ammo. Wrong game.
It's like Half-Life 2, yeah.
Again. Left. Right.
Ida,
You again?
Yes.
Right. Left.
Brian referred to Simon as a thug. Do you share that view?
Damn it, Brian. I say he should know better, but I don't keep him around for his brains.
Answer the question.
Tell me one thing first. Why do you care so much?
I'm a fan.
A fan of Simon Inman.
Yes, he inspired me to get into the game. I want to meet him and to ask him something.
What kind of something?
That's my business. I already answered your question, now answer mine.
Fine. A deal's a deal. Yes, Simon's a thug. To the bone. Didn't start that way, but that's how he ended up. The kid should have stayed at the oyster stand. Maybe he would have been happier.
Right. Again.
Oyster
You
stand?
mentioned an oyster stand.
Minna's Oysters on Essex by the market. Nice woman, always gives me extra butter.
And they knew Simon.
Simon used to work there before she fired him. She had to, after all.
Had to.
Well, yes. Business is business.
Right. Again.
Oh, new place.
Left.
Let's ask her some more stuff.
Left.
Oh, yeah.
How did Simon end up that way?
Now look what you've done. You've got an old lady reminiscing. Ida, you old windbag.
Please, I need to know.
I ain't saying a word about Simon, but I'll tell you this. Some boxers, they let winning go to their heads. Most end up okay, but some get real mean.
Left. Right. Left.
So you're saying Simon got mean?
I never said I was talking about Simon. You'd best remember that.
Left.
Oh, so nobody
Okay.
wants to talk about this dude. He's kind of a thug.
Right.
It sounds like he might end
is a
up.
thug.
Yeah, I getting a feeling he might just be like a
Left. Right.
criminal.
Left.
And they're like, yeah, I'm not
Right.
saying anything because then somebody will come around and punch me in the face.
Right. Again.
Yeah.
And it's
About
not even
this
for
oyster stand
boxing.
where Simon worked.
I told you it's over on Essex. And that's all you're getting out of me.
All right, let's go.
Left.
Thanks.
All right.
We'll be leaving now.
Mm-hmm.
Left. Right. Left. Left.
We don't talk about Simon.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
On Oyster Street on the Essex in 1870, talk about living dangerous. Like, yeah, I wonder why they got cholera.
I told you.
Yeah.
I'll have it Wednesday.
This is getting to be a grind. Pony up with whatever you've got, or I'll have to come back in an hour with friends.
Oh, you have friends? Sorry. That was uncalled for. Here's what I've got. Take it or leave it. I'd say you're enjoying this, but I don't think you enjoy anything these days.
I'll be back Wednesday for the rest.
That hayseed thinks he's too high for his nut.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah.
I don't know what that saying's supposed to be, but it sounds like an old-timey saying. I love it.
Hello.
Oh, hello, dear.
Are you all right?
Me? Just spanking. I'm out here in the fresh air, selling these fine oysters.
It's just, I couldn't help but overhear that argument. It sounded nasty.
You must be new to Essex Street. Round here, arguing is how we say hello. Don't you worry
Oh,
about
that was
me.
totally Simon.
Water off a duck's back.
We're gonna start with the food. We're gonna be nice. We're gonna be like, oh, hey, tell me
Okay.
about your food. What about Simon?
So, tell me about these oysters.
They're fresh from the bed, plump, sweet, and beautifully briny. Penny apiece. 3 for 2.
Maybe later. We're looking for someone you may know. Simon Inman.
Simon? You just missed him by about 10 seconds. Sorry.
Ah. Was he the man you were saying hello to?
Yeah, saying hello. That's what we were doing.
We heard that Simon used to work for you.
That's right, but only for a while. He never really took to it.
So you fired him?
I didn't really want to. I felt bad for him, but things change.
How did things change, exactly?
Yeah.
I don't... He's a nice enough boy. It didn't work out.
You're not the first to say that.
Well, it fits.
That was not a nice boy. Please, be honest with us.
All right. He got mean, is all. Really mean and empty. The kid just got empty.
What do you mean by Simon being empty?
That there's nothing inside him. Like the light went out of his soul. Nobody wants to be around someone like that. And who can blame him? Not even his buddies at the Barking Dog want anything to do with him.
You said you felt bad for Simon.
It was just sad, wasn't it? He could have been so much more.
Why do you say that?
I shouldn't say anymore. What's done is done.
Do you know where Simon might have gone?
What a question. Are you looking for trouble? Because that's what you'll find.
We just want to ask him a question.
Huh. Well, good luck getting an answer. He's tougher to crack than a split-shell clam.
Do you know where he is or not?
I'm not that boy's keeper. He's made that very clear.
The Barking Dog?
It's a bar downtown a ways. Real bucket of blood. Boxers love it.
We're familiar with it. You're saying Simon's a regular.
He was. I doubt they want anything to do with him. Nobody does.
That's fair.
Goodbye.
I'm here if you want anything.
Poor Simon.
Thank you, lady. What happened to this guy? I just want what happened that made him turn to this.
The mafia. Excuse me.
Probably, yeah.
It's
It's crime.
1870.
Yeah.
It's gangs
Yeah.
of New York
The barking
times.
dog. It's like it was meant to be, isn't it?
How so?
We landed in the alley right next to it, and Simon Inman's a regular there. That can't be a coincidence.
It can. It's only natural that a bar popular with boxers would be close to the boxing arena. And we chose that landing point for exactly the same reason. To be close to the arena.
I guess so. I still want that drink. That's definitely meant to be.
All right, let's go get some
You're
cholera.
going to risk. Yeah, I was gonna say you want to risk an 1871, like the
We'll be
seediest
fine.
of
We
bar
have
beer.
we've got time traveling antibiotics or something. It's fine.
I know, but she's 65. You gotta look out for your health. No,
That's fair.
especially at her age. Oh my god. Honestly, yeah, the drinks would probably be fine. Maybe.
Well, it looks like you got your wish sooner than we expected.
Like I said, fate. Speaking of, is it okay if I order something while we're in there?
It is. It is.
Yes.
Maybe later.
Go ahead.
Maybe later. After we find your man.
I may need a drink before I talk to him. Liquid courage and all?
Just try not to get sick. If you
Okay.
vomit in the past, we keep your security deposit.
I can handle myself.
I like that. If you vomit in the past, we
Will you
keep the
look at this
deposit.
place? It's got sawdust on the floor and everything.
Oh my god.
Actually, how are we not
Hello,
killing
barkeep.
everybody in New
Hello
York with our
yourself.
future
Bit
germs?
early in the day for it,
Oh,
if you don't mind me saying.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
Our germs are
That's
chrono
more like
locked.
it. Set me up with a base burner, will ya?
A what?
You know, bug juice.
What juice?
Firewater, bottled courage.
Those seem to be words, but they mean nothing to me.
She's trying
For
all
Rome's
the
sake,
different
does
ways to say
nobody
alcohol.
speak cowboy a whiskey?
Oh, well, why didn't you say? Coming right up.
Nobody speak cowboy. I like her. Let's talk to the barmaid.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
So,
This
I
place.
hear this place is popular with boxers.
The gym's only a few streets over, so yeah, we get a lot of them. You a fan?
You could say that.
Well, just to warn you, they come here for privacy. You start bugging them, you need to leave. You catch on?
More than you know.
Right then.
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Oh, I ain't begun to make this difficult.
You wouldn't dare.
You want to test me?
Not really.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Sorry you had to see that, ladies, because I can't leave any witnesses.
What?
Well
What?
done, Mecha. You got us all
What?
killed.
How? What did we do? What?
Death
What do
counter's
you
up.
mean we can die in the past?
Yeah, bullets still kill you, believe it or
How
not.
did we? We didn't do anything except for go out for whiskey.
Well, that escalated. Yes, exactly.
Thea, damn it. Activating ERP.
Thank you, Mazo.
It's got sawdust on the floor and everything.
Ugh.
Hey,
Okay.
you alright? Maybe you're the one who shouldn't be drinking. See you inside.
Don't. No.
You okay?
Ugh. Emergency rewind protocol. Always murder on the stomach.
That's why we only use it in extreme situations. Like this one.
I know. Still don't like it.
Do you remember what happened?
It's a bit fuzzy, but did Simon Inman just shoot me?
Yeah. And he'll be back any minute.
Forewarned is forearmed, Nozzo. I'm ready.
I
Yeah.
don't know what we're going to do that's different.
Let's
Hello,
go
maybe-
again.
barkeep.
Right. I need to prevent history from repeating. There must be
guess-
something around here that can help.
Hello yourself.
Uh,
Press
Bit
the
early in
H
the
to
day
hike.
for it,
There
if
we
you
go.
don't mind me saying.
Feel your
Is
ball.
that a problem?
Nope.
There's a spot on the
What'll it
floor.
be?
That's more like it.
That's
set
where he
me up
stood.
with a base burner, will ya?
A what?
You know, bug juice.
What?
He stood about here.
Firewater, bottled courage.
Blast it. The floor's warped. The ball won't stay put.
Those seem to be words, but
have anything
they
in your
mean
inventory?
nothing.
One ball in the pocket, coming up.
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak cowboy a whiskey?
Oh, well, why didn't you say?
Can we like make a
Come in-
If
divot?
there is a reason for that, I don't see it.
We could like carve out a little divot. Newspaper.
Perhaps there's a timeline where that worked.
I cast Glock.
We can't cast Glock.
I see no
Any-
point in that.
Is there really nothing? Okay, exit Chloe, Clara, spot the ball.
Can you ask Clara for something, maybe? Maybe she has, like...
Maybe. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Do you have like? Oh, leave your rifle alone, or ooh, maybe this.
Listen to
No.
me.
Mm.
Simon Inman is about to walk in that door.
I'd like to see him try.
He will. You need to keep calm. Don't do anything stupid.
Stupid? If he comes in here, he's the stupid one. Stupid gets what stupid deserves.
I fear
Honey,
you may
please,
be
you're gonna
right.
get us killed.
Afternoon, Clara.
We're gonna die again.
It's
No!
You got
Shoot
some
him.
beans.
Not by. I'm here on business.
Wait.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You
Can we
tell
stop
him to
this,
send somebody
please?
else.
Don't
Nope.
make this difficult.
Okay.
No, hang on. I want to see what happens if I.
No, it's gonna be the exact same.
No. I want to. Come on, let's see.
Oh,
Don't-
you want it? Oh no,
Don't worry,
no.
I'll use the stun setting.
What the?
Quinn, what the hell are you trying to pull?
You killed him.
No.
No, he's alive.
Jesus, if word gets out that he was killed in my bar,
I repeat, he's not dead.
I came to his defense. That's it.
What are you doing?
You killed him. I killed you in retaliation. They gotta believe that. They may even reward me for it.
See, I told you not to do
Sorry.
it.
What?
I told you not to
Blasted.
do
Not
it.
again. Activating ERP.
Okay.
Don't. No.
Oh God, not ERP. Oh,
Got
never mind.
sawdust on the floor. Hey, you okay?
Don't go in.
Don't go in there.
Didn't we just go over this? If Simon's in there, that's where we need to be. See you inside.
Wait!
Oh no, please no.
Blasted.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to pick up the ball. Still.
So we can't discharge
Hello,
the gun
barkeep.
twice.
Hello
No.
yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you
We
don't
need to
mind me
like.
saying.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Okay. You leave the rifle, or you need to stay calm.
Let's ask about Simon.
But
What
we
can you tell
did.
me
That's what
about
got us killed
Simon
last time.
That guy?
We don't have a lot of time here.
What?
Anything you tell me could be useful, please.
You're not making a whole lot of sense.
Afternoon,
Okay.
Clara.
Ugh. It's you.
Don't. No, don't. We can't activate our inventory at this point.
Okay.
Don't provoke him, or can you do this later? We could ask him.
Simon Inman?
Simon Inman.
Do I know you?
No, but we know you. We're fans. Oh, well, I'm a fan.
Fans. Great. Sorry, I'm retired.
So am I. That's why I...
Quiet. You want to talk? Do it far away from here. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Please don't. Don't do it. Don't.
Who wants a drink?
Who
Don't
wants
do it.
it?
Don't do it.
My bar, my rules.
She wasn't gonna listen to you.
Wouldn't dare.
I know, but don't kill her.
Don't kill her, Simon.
Kill her? You really think I'd kill this woman in self-defense?
Yes.
Huh. Well, guess you're right.
Oh my god.
Blasted.
Sorry you had to see that, ladies. 'Cause I can't leave any witnesses.
And here we go again.
I just like that she had
Don't
her
worry.
arms crossed.
I got you. Activating ERP.
Yeah, just great. Not again. Why can't we just throw the billiard ball at
on
him?
the floor and
That's what I want to do, but we can't open our
Hey,
inventory,
you
which is
okay?
the dumbest thing. What
I'm
does,
fine.
Yeah, what's the little
I'm fine. I'm fine. You won't be.
I'm fine, but you won't be if you go in there.
I told you, I can handle my booze.
It's not
See you
the
inside.
booze.
No, hold on a moment.
It's the bullets.
All right, let's
Okay,
check her.
I think. Hold on.
Let's check her. Yeah, let's check her
don't
thing now
have
that she's
Claire.
not here.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Chloe. Please.
No entry at all for someone that famous.
Ah.
Chloe must have paid to have her file redacted. I'll just remove her from the search list, shall I?
Interesting.
We tried.
Okay. Okay, well, here we go again. That's interesting. Get your
Try
client to
another
punch
name.
Simon?
We've tried all the
Only.
names.
We only have.
Another surname, but
literally have
but
those
they deleted her
names.
from the list. So even if we tried a different surname, it wouldn't come up.
Yeah.
I'm like Von Falkenstein. I think we're all like thinking that she's somehow related to this
Hello,
dude or somewhere
barkeep.
along the line.
Hello yourself. Bit
But
early in the
so
day
far
for
back,
it,
I don't know
if you
how it
don't
would be
mind
like
me
a
saying.
different thing.
Is that a problem?
Nope.
Okay.
What'll it be?
Got nothing to put in
That's
the
more like
spot.
it. Set me up with a base burner, will ya?
A what?
Maybe
You
we
know,
can we
fun
stand here?
juice.
What
No.
juice?
Let's try this again.
She'll just move out of the way.
Firewater? Bottled
Yeah.
courage?
No, it still won't stay put.
Those seem to be words,
Can't-
but they.
Wait,
No,
can't we
say.
put it by the door?
Yeah, Fia.
Oh, well, why didn't you say? Come in.
Any advice on how not to die?
The emergency rewind takes you back maybe 10 to 20 minutes at most. That makes events predictable. What happens in one loop will happen in another. So all you need to do is nudge things a little.
Hang on a second.
Right, Nozzo, I'm off.
Standing by, Fia.
I wonder if we could put the. Can we put the ball at the exit? So he slips on it when he comes in?
One ball in the pocket.
It's up to you. Let's give it a shot.
Like, can we put it over here?
Chloe, we need to leave.
Leave.
Hang on a second.
What are you thinking?
Let me move over a little. Spot Chloe Claire. Okay.
Why don't you try clicking on Chloe?
Oh, can we give the billiard ball to her? Maybe
That's
she could
one
throw
of my
it.
billiard balls. Please don't steal it. You wouldn't believe how many of those we get through in a month.
People regularly steal billiard balls?
The gangs like to use them as weapons. Stuff one in a sock, swoosh clonk padonk, lights out, buddy.
I promise I'll put it back before I leave.
Thanks.
Show it to Chloe.
Chloe, you got to.
You just clicked off of her.
I did not.
Perhaps another tactic is in order.
But she could just chuck it
Chloe.
at him. Oh,
What?
no.
We tried Simon's about to walk in. It didn't work.
Hide.
Oh,
Hide?
wait,
We can't get to the inventory while we're in the text box.
what if we put the ball down? Because when he shoots, he walks forward.
Oh, okay. Well, I still think maybe telling her to hide would be the best thing.
You gotta pick
Yeah.
something.
Hide.
Yeah.
Now.
Jeez, Fia, what's going on with you?
Just keep your head down.
You're making no sense.
Listen, we.
Too late.
Too late.
Clara.
Ugh, it's you.
So, can you do this later?
Can you do this later? Preferably when we're gone.
This can't wait.
Oh, look at you, the big man. You got some beans walking through that door.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Like, I
You tell him to.
don't.
She doesn't have a sock dialogue option to ask for one.
Unfortunately, she does not.
Who wants a drink?
What about a
Ooh,
round
such-
of drinks? On me. We can talk this out over a beer.
I'm not serving. Not as long as this chiseler's ruining the ambiance. So, how about you vamoose and let me get back to work?
You wouldn't dare.
Yeah, strings.
Pull the trigger. What are you waiting for?
Come on, Clara. What's the holdup?
Fine.
God.
You called my bluff. We both know if I shoot you, I won't outlive the day.
The day? Try the minute.
Jesus. Blasted.
Sorry
No, he
you had
doesn't
to
walk
see that,
forward.
ladies. Because I can't leave any witnesses.
Just get it over with.
and he doesn't walk forward.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Activating emergency rewind protocol.
It's got sawdust on the floor and every.
Ugh.
We don't have those
you
options.
okay?
Sadly. We're in a
We're
loop.
in a time loop, Chloe. Every time we go in there, we die.
We don't find Simon?
Well, we do, technically, but
Then what are we waiting for?
no, listen.
Chloe,
Lost.
stop! Alright, hold on. Noz.
Nozzo,
Nozzo,
Yeah, Mia.
please.
any
you think?
advice on how not to die?
The emergency rewind, that makes
That's
events predictable. So
Okay.
all you
All right.
Right, Nozzo, I'm off.
standing by, Fia.
We can't click on anything that doesn't have a highlightable option.
Okay, so right now we know that Clara's bluffing about shooting.
Yeah. She's bluffing. Maybe telling her to leave the rifle alone.
Oh. What if we try doing this?
What are you thinking? Why do you think it's weird?
So I'm
Hello,
gonna grab.
barkeep.
Hello
I'm
yourself.
gonna grab the ball.
Bit early in the day for it. If
Okay.
you don't mind me saying.
Is
Gonna
that a
put the
problem?
ball
Nope.
down here
What'll it
on the
be?
spot,
That's more like it.
and it's gonna
roll.
Set me up with
if
a
I can get it.
base burner, will you?
There you go. It's
A
going to roll
what?
forward, though. That's
You
the
know,
problem.
Bug
Yeah.
juice.
just a
What
little
Okay.
bit.
juice?
Firewater.
Let's try this again.
Those seem to be words, but
No, it's still.
For Rome's sake, does nobody
Okay.
speak cowboy? A whiskey.
Excuse me.
yeah?
Why do you hate Simon Inman so much?
Where did you hear that name?
Answer the question. We have very little time.
Time? Time for what?
Afternoon, Clara.
Wow.
It's you.
Say nothing.
Okay, I'm going to let you,
You got
on this
some
one.
beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice.
I love that. You got some
I'm here
beans.
on business.
You're
The
kidding.
beans.
He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Oh, I
Say
ain't
nothing.
begun to make this difficult.
You wouldn't dare.
We know she's bluffing.
She's bluffing, Simon.
Course she's bluffing.
The hell I am. I'll shoot if you take one more step.
That right?
And Inman's out for the count. You
Oh,
were
you're
an
a
oaf in
genius.
the ring, and you're an oaf right here and now.
Quiet.
There we go.
Stop winding him up. And put that blasted rifle away.
Fine, fine.
Oh my
There.
god, that was genius.
All threats neutralized.
Now
can we
it's
all
time for
please
the
talk like
Beverly Hills
adults?
beatdown.
Hey, you need help, Mr. Inman?
I don't need nobody's help. Get away from me. You have until Wednesday, Clara. No later.
Fine. As long as someone else comes to collect.
Wednesday.
Hey, wait!
Chloe! Blasted.
We don't,
Why do they always run off?
because they're stupid.
She walked off very
Go after
casually.
her.
I don't think she ran very far.
I think it's just because they don't have too many walk
Simon,
cycles.
wait.
What?
I need to ask you something.
Not in the mood. I'm going home. Stay away from me.
Oh, blast it all.
So that was Simon Inman.
Yeah, not what I expected. That must have been humiliating. What are the odds of him stepping on that exact spot?
Rather good, in fact, since I arranged for him to do it.
You did? How?
Tell the
No,
truth
we're
about
gonna
the
tell
time.
the
limit.
truth.
Yeah.
We're going to tell the truth because she needs to know what she's dealing with.
In a nutshell, I relived the same time period over and over until I got the desired result.
Huh. Handy tech. Could have used that in a couple of fights. But why was it necessary to make him do that in the first place?
Because he would have killed us if I hadn't. The bartender as well.
And you know this for sure?
Yes.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Why wouldn't my hero be a cold-blooded killer?
I'd probably characterize him as more hot-blooded.
Maybe. But damn it. This is not how I imagined this playing out.
What did you imagine?
What exactly did you imagine?
I don't know. All I ever knew about him were facts and stats. And it seems like even they were wrong.
You want to leave? We can abort if you want to.
I'm not a quitter. No. Fate brought me here to ask Simon Inman a question. I'm gonna ask it, even if I don't like the answer.
Are you all right?
Damn it. I don't know. They always say you shouldn't meet your heroes. I should have listened. Lord knows I've disappointed a lot of people. But I've never been on this end of it before. It sucks.
Oh.
And how are you physically?
Fine. Why?
No strange headaches or anything?
I know I got my head hit for a living, but I pay top dollar for Anderson brain rejuvenation treatments at least once a decade.
Of course. Forget it.
Brain rejuvenation. Yes, I want to get. I want to go to the hospital for my brain rejuvenation. That sounds exactly like not snake oil at all.
Not
you gotta get your brain re-smoothened every 3,000 miles.
At the Beverly
But I
Hills
also love.
beatdown.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Night Owl posted Beverly Hills beatdown.
We need to learn where Simon Inman lived. Is there anything else you know about him? Anything that could give us a clue?
No. Of course it couldn't be too easy. Rule number 1 of being a celebrity. Never let him dox you. Of course it turns out that Simon wasn't much of a celebrity, was he?
Shall we carry on?
Yeah, let's go.
We can go
We can
ask.
probably talk to Chloe now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go talk to Clara. And that makes sense of why we can't search up anything for her online, because she's paid to have that stuff removed because she doesn't want to be doxxed.
Ah.
That.
Calm down a bit.
Yeah, sorry about all that. Good thing he's such a klutz. Would have hated to shoot him.
Yes, that is something you definitely would have done.
You want a drink on the house to make up for it?
Oh, I could really use one. But could you answer some questions first?
I guess I owe you that much.
Yeah, what was that all about?
So what was that all about?
My monthly payment was due. He came to collect.
You didn't want to pay?
No problem with paying. I know how the world works. But I told him, Simon Inman doesn't darken my door. Ever.
Who is this
Wait.
monthly payment to?
You're not from this neighborhood, are you?
Not exactly.
Then you're better off not knowing. Trust me.
Tell me about
Okay.
Simon Inman. I get the impression that something happened to him.
It's not exactly a secret. His whole family died.
So he's all alone. That explains a lot.
No, it doesn't. Lots of people are alone. It doesn't turn them into that.
How did his family die?
I wasn't exactly close, was I? A road accident, from what I heard. I knew his daddy, though. Everybody did. He was a good man. Would break his heart to see what his boys turned into.
Why do I get the feeling the mob killed his family so they could coerce him into this?
You knew Simon's
Just saying.
father?
Of course. Everyone knew Patrick Inman, especially in wintertime. Best furrier in the Northeast.
Oh, okay.
Simon's father was a furrier. Really?
Yeah, Patrick made a fortune back in the day. Of course, the market's not what it was.
Yeah.
But we've all got our problems.
That was a very common practice back then.
Do you know where Simon lives?
No idea. Don't care to.
Well, we'd best be going.
Let's
See
go
you
talk to
soon.
the oyster lady.
Hope it'll be less eventful next time.
To the
I doubt
oyster
that.
lady.
I think it's going to be. I think the events are going to be very full.
Well, yes. Maybe not for her, but for us, most definitely. Why did he kill her if he knew she wouldn't shoot him?
Imagine if someone was
Because-
just like something messed up, where she's like, "All right, our next guy wants to go back in time to go see a gorilla at the Cincinnati Zoo." Weird.
My guess, Giga, is
I
because...
think Harambe's chrono locked, Mike.
No. I think what's
Probably.
going to happen is he's going to be like, "No, I want to be the one that shoots." It's like, whoa, okay, that's kind of Harambe ruined my life. I'm going to be the one that puts him down.
Look, we've had
So-
the rotating door of who killed JFK, so now his head just does that.
Oh, Jesus. Nah, Giga, the reason... I think he still killed her, even though he knew she was bluffing. Something has happened to this guy, not just his entire family dying, but he just does not care.
Somebody's
And I
messed
think
with the
that's why, like-
timeline.
Somebody's probably messed with the timeline. But not only does he just not care, he does not care to the point where if you just make him slightly mad, then, oh, well, you're dead. So there's something is evidently very wrong with this man.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah. Is Micro Square dying of consumption? I don't know. Or
That would
either
be
of you
me.
dying
I
of
drank some
consumption?
water, and of course, water is something I'm allergic to, apparently, and I coughed a bunch of times.
Oh, yes. The very, not rare allergy to water.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like the aliens from...
Hello again.
Can I tempt you this time?
What is that? What is that movie? Signs?
Yeah, Signs.
Signs?
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
call it The Sixth Sign, but that's even better
Yeah.
because movies kind of mesh together after a while.
Never
The
seen
Deadly
that.
Water. Yes, don't drink the water in
long-
Mel Gibson's house. It'll burn you.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Signs, though. But I've watched it on TV once when I was like,
Do you know where Simon Inman lives, by any chance?
I'm afraid not. I know he lived uptown some time ago, but he had to move. No idea where he is now.
Goodbye.
I'm here if you want anything.
Can you highlight that
Thank you,
gentleman in the
Arturo.
background? You believe this is St. Paul's. You heard about, it's the building behind, not the guy.
yeah.
But
even
what's
when
it?
it's
So
not the
St.
guy.
Paul's about it collapsing 20 years ago, or 170 years from this current when? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So it exists now. Wait, maybe.
This is New York City,
What
right?
time? Yeah, but what time does she come from? What year? Like
20 something. I didn't catch. I don't recall.
Okay.
But I will say that I mean,
the St. Paul.
this is not the first time we will probably see a couple of buildings that could be saved from collapse, and we choose not to help. But that's just. Sorry. It's not like it's
I
in the
know
title
what is-
screen of the game or anything in the
I
reflection
know.
of the water.
It's not like in the title screen of the game or anything. I know what is to come. And I don't like
Mecha,
it.
you could do a really funny thing right now.
Oh,
I
hey, it's
know.
8:10.
Oh, crap, it is. Wait, boy, do you not want to know how sand and honey are made? Wait, what? No, what are you talking about? Don't drink water. Fish. Well, we know that.
New York water is really good, though. I guess it depends on the
Apparently
building
the
that you're in,
it
but
does so good.
Right.
All right.
Left.
I want to see if we
Left.
can figure out from Ido where he lives,
Left.
and then we can call
Right.
it. If that's okay with you guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Left.
Okay.
I was gonna keep going until
Left.
you said you were done, because I know
Left.
you don't have
Right.
anything to worry about until
Left.
Ida.
August.
Oh, not until
Left.
Better be important.
yeah, not until school year starts.
Left.
Yeah.
Right. Left.
I'll let you
Left.
future problems.
Right. Left. Right.
Check on his
Again.
his dad is dead.
Yeah, but check on the the thing. The Vulcan Science
Left.
Rate.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Ashura.
We'll be leaving now.
That's a good idea. Why do we think of that?
Left.
Ashura posted
Right.
one fall.
Left. Right.
One fall.
Hey, it's Diggs.
I mean, that is
Hello.
true, Noah. Is that Diggs? That is true, Noah. Honey is bee vomit, but that's fine, because I like honey, so
Well, let's take a look at that thing. Oh, we're gonna do it in the back alley. We want extra space and security, I guess.
we don't, well, oh, wait,
Patrick
she's back
Inman.
on it. That's right, because we haven't checked her in this timeline.
Good. We'll keep it that way because we want to save that for when she decides to do
Yeah, we're
a
gonna
180
leave
on
that
us. I was gonna say a 360,
Mm-hmm.
but she would just be looking right back at us.
basic photo, photo. Let's see. Oh, look at that family.
Patrick Inman
Aw,
and family, 1861.
He had a little sister. Oh. Okay, died 1869, 42. Founder, Bloomington Fur Trading Company. Okay.
Oh, same name, same first name as my one of my aunts, Peggy.
Ah.
I've never actually met
for
another person named Peggy except for one of my aunts that lives near Cincinnati.
Nice. I knew someone named Peg, I think, when I
Yeah.
was a kid. Like,
She was a really nice lady. I every time I'd go to her house, like she always took care of us as a kid. And
Aw.
she passed away, I think, like 4 years ago. It's weird, but yeah, I've never heard of anyone else named Peggy besides from her, and also Peggy Hill obviously from King of the Hill.
when I was a
But I've
kid, I
known my
think there
Aunt
was, like,
Peggy
a
since like
family-
1990, so
Well, I would hope
she's the
so.
OG to me.
Like, there's some family
an
friend
address.
named Peggy, I think. Yeah.
That's good.
84th and Broadway.
Yeah, the 216-acre farm.
Yeah, there it is.
That's over by Broadway.
What would become Broadway?
It's all right. I watched a sheep farm that was near where I lived in Cleveland. Actually, from when I was a kid, it was always there. And then businesses built up around it, and it eventually, when the lady who owned it passed away, She was like 100.
kinda-
Yeah,
Yeah.
the community tried to take care of the sheep the best they could, but it was not a good environment for sheep because it was like right next to a busy road. Because it was like buildings and
Yeah.
stuff were building up around it, and I'd walk past it every day. Called her the sheep lady is what we called her as a kid. And Peggy 18.
I've heard-
Ah.
I've heard my dad talk about that because my dad, well, when he was a kid, they lived in, obviously they don't live there now, so this isn't doxing anything. They lived in Winston-Salem, right? And when he was a kid, you know, back in the 50s and 60s, there was a lot more farmland stuff. And I remember going to my grandparents' house at their old house. We'd go the back ways. They'd be like, oh, yeah, this place used to be a farm, and there was a dairy here, and we'd go hunting here. And they're now just suburbs.
Oh, he's here.
You killed us like 5 times. Yeah, okay. Something happened here, and he's definitely been coerced into some crap, or he is unreputably evil. We're going to find out.
I don't think he's evil.
Hello, Simon.
I came here to be alone.
Sorry.
What happened here?
84th Street, they said. Got a number and everything. All put in motion 60 years ago. Nothing I could do about it.
So, basically, land development.
Is
Yeah.
this where you live?
Does this look like a place someone lives?
You said you were going home.
Just 'cause I call it home doesn't mean I live here.
Yeah, also pigeon. What's up, pigeon?
We just have one question for you. That's all. Answer it and we'll leave.
A question. Seems all anyone does is ask me to do things. But that's me, isn't it? Never in control. Never my choice. Ever since that damn fight, I've been living a life that someone laid out for me. Can't even lose on my own terms. You said you had a question. Ask it.
Well,
Go
Chloe?
Right. So,
Spit it out.
you won the championship,
Yeah, I did.
and then you just stopped.
Yeah, stopped. That's it.
I'm kind of the same.
The same. Right.
And now that it's over, now that I can't go back, I have no idea what to do.
Is that your question?
You were champion, and you gave it up, just like me.
Lady, we are not the same.
We are. More than you know. I used to have a purpose, you know, a fate. Now I just have decades of empty time stretching ahead of me, and I have no idea how to forgive what to fill it with.
Still not hearing a question. You want me to tell you how to live your life? Is that it?
No. Yes. Maybe I wanted to learn how you lived yours and thought that maybe it would help me figure out mine somehow. But then I met you and you're, well, you. And we have more in common, but this is silly, isn't it?
You said it, not me.
Yeah. You're just as lost as I am.
Lost? You think I'm lost? I know exactly where I am. I'm home. And I ain't ever leaving it again.
Oh my god! Don't
Wow.
do it!
Mecha's like, hold on, guys. Should we get
Don't
going
do
before a
this.
murder happens?
Don't.
Want to,
Nope.
but I gotta. What I've become, what I've turned into, I'm a monster. A goddamn monster.
Just wait. Wait 1 second.
Fia, I got this.
Are you...
I've been where he is. Let me handle this.
Yes.
all right?
Oh no, we're Chloe. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Let's see.
I don't want him to kill himself. I don't want him to die. Help.
I heard about your family. I'm sorry, but they wouldn't want this.
I did it for them, you know, the boxing. It was for them, but it all meant nothing.
Your boxing career means everything, Simon.
It means nothing. Not anymore.
Do you know what your career meant to people? to the whole sport.
I won a championship fight, and it ruined my life. If that's the sport, let it die too.
Let's ask about getting him home.
Do you
I feel
have
like
a
he's gonna
home?
pull out the gun
A
again.
real one? Why don't we take you there? We can talk.
I told you, I am home. I'm never leaving, and nobody can take it away. Not the damn commission, not nobody.
Oh, wait, the commission?
Commission?
The Commissioner's Plan of 1811. It was the long-term plan for New York's grid system of streets. Lots of homes were destroyed in the process.
Is this really the time for a history lesson?
Sorry.
Inman's built this place. 3 generations of us born and raised here. Now it's just 84th Street. That's all anybody will know, but they can't take it away. Not where I'm going.
You're not a monster, Simon.
You don't know me. I kill. I torture. I scare people. I never wanted this, but this is what I am. He told me it was better to be feared, but I can't look in the mirror anymore.
He? Who is he?
No, let him find out on his own. All I have is this, the power to end it. He can't get me then.
Talk about power.
Power. Who has it, who doesn't,
Oh.
who gets caught in the middle. It's not fair.
Life ain't fair. I know that. All I have left is this one choice.
Golden Gate.
So there was this study.
A what?
A study of people who jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. The ones who survived, I mean.
Chloe.
And you know what? Almost all of them realized afterward that they didn't want to die. They were grateful for that second chance.
What the hell's a Golden Gate?
I'm saying don't do it. There is always a way. Please.
There's only one way out. I've thought this through.
Live for me.
Do it for me.
Huh? Lady, I don't know you.
No, but I know you. And this is going to sound crazy, but you're the reason I'm the person I am. I traveled so far to meet you, you have no idea.
Sorry to disappoint you.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You will matter to people, I promise you.
I don't care.
I was just like you.
You know,
Yeah, grew into a sick adult.
I know how hard that must have been. I genuinely know.
It was nothing compared to losing everything.
You fought your way through hell. You were only little. Think what you could do now.
Tired of fighting. There's only one thing I can do to change what I've become.
That's not true. I know that's how it feels. Like the world is judging you. But
The world is past judging me. They've already passed sentence, and the world is right. It's better off without me.
Do not.
Yeah.
Chloe?
Yeah. Let's throw it out.
Okay, I kind of figured. Let's do
Simon.
it.
I've killed someone too.
Chloe?
In the ring. They ruled it an accident, but
You can't forgive yourself.
no. I don't think I ever will.
Now you know how I feel.
That's what I'm saying. I need to believe there's a way back. I have to.
There's no coming back from what I've done.
Punishing yourself isn't going to make anything better.
There's no getting better. I just need it to stop.
As long as you're alive, there's hope.
Tell that to the bodies I put in Trinity Cemetery. In fact, never mind. I'll tell them myself.
Don't do it. God dang it!
Damn it! Why? Why?
Activate ERP.
Nozzo,
Please?
ERP, quick.
I can't, Fia. I'm sorry. That only works when you
Nozzo!
die, not anyone else.
This isn't right. This isn't right. He was supposed
did
to
not
live
do this,
until
I
he was
swear to God.
39. He had 20 more years at least. His bio said so.
Biographies can be a bit unreliable, especially from this period. It doesn't necessarily mean anything went wrong, just the records weren't right.
So he was supposed to die here? Right now?
There's no such thing as supposed to, but perhaps, yes.
Well, can you check? See if his bio changed? Please?
Yeah.
Oh God! Why do they? I don't want to know. I don't want to know, guys. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
He's only 19. Oh God.
Wow.
I don't like this, guys. I don't like it. We're messing up everything. We're
Well,
not meaning
just pick his gun
to.
up and shoot yourself, and then just activate.
No, we can't. I don't know if we can.
Well, did it change?
It did change.
It didn't change.
Or it changed.
It didn't change.
Yeah, it did.
It didn't change.
Jesus, you're a terrible liar.
Sorry.
We can try.
Mind.
We can
This
try.
is because of us, isn't it? What happened at the bar? He was already on the edge. That pushed him over it. This is all my fault.
No, don't. You dare.
If anyone is to blame, blame me. I made him slip on that billiard ball.
No, you were just doing your job. You only had to do that because I brought us here.
Stop it, Chloe!
So what happens now?
We'll submit a refund request, naturally.
A what?
The brass cares about keeping our customers happy, and although technically we fulfilled our end of the bargain, we aren't unsympathetic. I feel pretty confident that this wasn't what you wanted out of your visit.
I don't want a refund.
You don't?
No. I want to go back and fix this. Grab his gun.
This is why don't
knock
mess
him
with
out
time!
something.
It's risky.
No, we can't. It's too risky.
Why not? Didn't we already change things? What's a few more?
Chloe.
Is it the money? I've got banks full of it. I'll pay whatever you want.
It's not that. We were present when he died. To stop him, we would have to go back and interact with our past selves. Our PFEs can handle many things, but not that.
Why? What's the worst that could happen?
We die.
We die.
Our current and past selves would melt. Believe me, it's not pretty.
There has to be something.
I'm sorry, Chloe, but there's not.
Actually, there may be a way, assuming Miss Sadar is willing to pay for it.
I am. What were you thinking?
According to everyone you've spoken to over then, something happened to Simon the night of the championship fight in April. Something that set him on the path to this. Find out what that was, change it. You could save his life, all without interacting with your previous selves.
Oh. Let's do. What do we need to change?
Any thoughts on where to begin?
Not at the moment. Information from that Wen is very scarce, but we already know where he worked, where he lived, and where he drank. Those are good leads.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no, we can't let it end like this, though. I feel like this was how it's going to end no matter what we did. Obviously.
All right, Chloe, let's go save Simon Inman.
I just need confirmation to access your bank serial.
Right. Chloe Sadar authorizing payment for new timefall from Chronozen.
Processing. Just a little longer. Just need a security check. Memorable phrase?
I get up in the morning looking for adventure. George Foreman chose it a long time ago.
Okay. All set. Chronozen thanks you for your custom.
Thank you. I mean it.
Head back to the landing point. I'll have the new coordinates set by the time you get there.
Wow.
We get to save him this time.
Let's save the game. And that'll be a good point to call it.
Let's
We
get to the
cannot
landing
mess
point.
this up.
Yeah, we're going to... Square, don't you put that evil on us.
That's quite all right. We did
All right.
good. Let's save the
I
game.
think so. Yes.
We're gonna need more billiard balls.
We're going to need so much more. Okay,
Hit save.
wait.
No?
I
Okay.
was hoping to... I was hoping to change the... Wait.
Oh, start typing.
Okay. Oh, that's what I was trying to click on it, but it wasn't showing up. Gotta save the boxer!
All right, we're going to save the boxer come up next time.
Gotta
here.
save the boxer, guys!
Here on the Courtesy Flush. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Had a pretty good time tonight with our adventure in time traveling.
Oh yeah. No, this game is really fun, but oh my gosh, it's like we gotta save him. We can't let somebody else die and not try and stop it. Like, my god.
Yeah. She'll go broke on this. But, you know.
She will. She's determined because she wants to, and I knew it. I knew there was some other reason. She didn't just want to ask about retirement. I knew it.
Yep,
Guys,
Mecha
if
murders
any of
time
you
again.
actually do, no. But for real, if any of you actually do any physical, like combat sports like this, wrestling, boxing, what have you, please be careful. Accidents do happen, and people have died from them. So please be careful.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for stopping
Yes,
by.
done.
We'll be back again on Thursday with some more Mass Effect with Goat and Hutts. So until then, thanks a lot everybody for stopping by, and we will see you next time here on the Courtesy Flush. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
ya.